It's something to give with the hand. Not only that.
No,
Open the tafsir.
An yadin, even if they
Brother,
don't want to. That's what I mean.
brother, listen. An yadin could mean multiple things. One of them that is given by the hand. So I want you to tell me what the zakah is. Whether you determine what is, you don't know. You know what you don't know? I know you don't know. Jizya. I know you don't know what jizya is.
I know what it is according to Islam.
Can I allow me to finish?
I don't know.
I know you don't know what jizya is specifically because jizya is something mentioned and not explained in the Quran. So you have to look for an external source to explain it. It's as simple as that. So when zakah is mentioned as well, and you need an external source to know the percentage of the zakah. Why? Because what is the reason that we have Prophet Muhammad? Allah could have sent down the Quran.
He's a Rasul.
Let me finish, right? Allah could have sent down the Quran, the text, and that's it. The Prophet is the one who implements the rulings. So Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, we take from him the implementation of the rulings. Likewise the prayer, likewise the zakah, likewise the hajj. He says, خُذُوا عَنِّي مَنَاسِكَكُمْ. Take your manasik from me. You know, anything that I do, take it from me. Right?
Allegedly he said that.
So, sorry?
Allegedly he said that.
Allegedly he said that. Okay, let's agree. Allegedly he said that.
Even Quran says that.
When the Quran says, لَقَدْ كَانَ لَكُمْ فِي رَسُولِ اللَّهِ أُسْوَةٌ حَسَنَةٌ وَمَا آتَاكُمُ الرَّسُولُ فَخُذُوهُ وَمَا نَهَاكُمْ عَنْهُ فَانْتَهُوا. That means that we have to take something from the Prophet. We have to take him as an example.
Why?
Because Allah ordered you to do so. If you believe in the Quran, if you believe in the Quran, you have to take the example of Prophet Muhammad. The Quran also says, وَإِنَّكَ لَعَلَى خُلُقٍ عَظِيمٍ. How would you know the manner of Prophet Muhammad? That is the great manner that Allah is praising him for, if we do not know anything about his life. So the fact...
God attests to it.
Sorry?
God attests to it. God said that he's a regular...
Yes, and he said he's a great example for us. So we should learn his great manners. Where would we learn the great manners from?
I'm saying I can't confirm what you're bringing is what he actually did. You understand?
Okay, that's all right. Can you confirm that the Quran is intact, is preserved?
Well, okay, I'm doing some work on the muqatta'at, and that is kind of giving me a clue that it is in the right order. In terms of missing or added stuff, I think the numerical coding is more...
It doesn't matter, that's not sufficient.
I mean,
it cannot explain...
It's not enough, it's not
you
enough.
You can write something and it's in numerical order.
I agree, it's not enough.
Okay,
so
I'm asking you specifically, what you don't accept coming from Prophet Muhammad, which is the prophetic narration or the hadith, right? On the same basis and criteria, you have to reject the Quran.
No.
And you don't want to reject the Quran. No Muslim wants to reject the Quran. You have to follow the Quran. But the Quran came through what? Came through the companions of Prophet Muhammad ﷺ. These companions are the ones who gave you and me the Quran, right? I cannot say, you know what?
Allegedly.
I cannot say, you know what? I'm going to take this Quran, but you know what? I'm not going to take this hadith. What is your criteria? Why did you take this one?
The hadith is saying that they're giving me this Quran. There's no proof that they give me the Quran other than the hadith.
How did you get the Quran? Did the Prophet give it to you?
No.
When was the Prophet?
It's here, it's preserved.
The Prophet was thousands of years ago. Sure. Why is there evidence that it was preserved?
Again, you were not here for this, but again, I'm going off the Quran because it is a doctrine that makes sense to me. Sure.
So you take what makes sense to you? That is your criteria.
That's correct, yes.
Anything that makes sense to you.
That's correct.
Anything that makes...
I have a high level of distrust in information.
Sure.
And as I read the Quran, it really appealed to satisfy the criteria in terms of, for example, like things in it have to make sense, and everything that I was reading in it made sense.
Makes sense to who?
To me, to you.
What about the other people? It could make sense to them, doesn't make sense to you?
I'm not concerned with other people.
Okay, so you're concerned about your subjective intellect, and you use your subjective intellect as a criteria that the Quran is from God. This is your criteria.
Yes. My research in the muqatta'at.
Brother, sorry. When Quran says فَضْرِبُوهُنَّ, about the dispute, when you got dispute with your wife, فَضْرِبُوهُنَ. How do you
have it?
In Quran, could you read it?
I know. Could you read it from the beginning? Because in the beginning it gives the criteria of when you...
Why is the beginning? Do you know what chapter of the Quran is that? Yeah, which verse? Okay. Do you know the beginning of the verse? I know the beginning of the verse. Do you know the beginning of the verse? It's chapter 4, verse 35, right? It says, الرجال قوامون على النساء بما فضل الله به بعضهم على بعض وبما أنفقوا من أموالهم والصالحات قانتات حافظات للغيب بما أمر الله واللاتي تخافون نشوزهن فاعظوهن واهجروهن في المضاجع واضرب. He's telling you what is the nature of the act that you will do. He's not telling you that whether it's ABC process. Brother, look, we have to be honest with ourselves, right? You cannot tell me that my criteria is my subjective judgment. If the Quran says, sure. Does the Quran says that if you ask Allah, Allah will answer you? وإذا سألك عبادي عني فإني قريب أجيب دعوة الداعي إذا دعان. Okay, ask Allah to send the mountain of gold.
Send the what?
Mountain of gold.
I don't think that's what he meant.
Where is the logic there? Why are you explaining the verse? The verse is clear.
It's alam taqilun. It's alam taqilun. It's like
there is no alam taqilun in the verse. Did I say alam taqilun?
No, but
وإذا سألك عبادي عني فإني قريب أجيب دعوة الداعي إذا دعان فليستجيبوا لي وليؤمنوا بي لعلهم يرشدون. So the verse is clear. It doesn't have يعقلون يفقهون any of that. Ask Allah for a mountain of gold. Let Him send it down. If you say your criteria is logic, we need a mountain of gold now. If the mountain of gold does not fall from the sky, it means that you're a hypocrite in your criteria.
why? I don't understand why.
Sure.
He doesn't have to answer. Like,
But he says he will answer.
he says though, and if you need him, I don't think it's material thing. I don't think it's material.
Now you're saying I don't think. Where is the evidence from the Quran that it doesn't mean that?
I'm telling you, it's like logically, it's not talking about that. It's talking about like
When you have the hadith, you have an answer. Because the hadith tells you, Prophet Muhammad tells you, there are certain things that you need to do in order for the da'wah to be mustajab. Certain things that prevent the da'wah, certain things that prevent Allah from answering you, and certain things that you do in order for Allah to answer you as well. These things you only find in the hadith, right? Minute by minute, right? So now if you don't have the hadith, you're just using your opinion. You're just telling me I think, I don't think. But the verse, you cannot bring any explanation from it that it doesn't mean that.
To be honest with you, when you read it to me, it makes pretty clear sense to me. Like,
Sure.
if you need God, you just.
It doesn't say if you need God. It says if they ask you concerning me, right? Say what? I'm near.
I'm near, yes.
What do? I answer the call of the person who prays.
Sure.
So, meaning if you pray now, Allah is near. Allah is near in knowledge, in ilm, in basira, and everything, right? So if you call, Allah should answer you. Correct?
Correct.
Call upon Allah.
Ask him to give you gold.
It's not.
Brother, look, brother, look.
Okay.
Look.
Okay, I could say.
Are you claiming everything in the Quran can be explained itself?
I believe. Yes, I believe yes.
This is what you're claiming. Fully detailed for everything.
That's what it says itself.
What does it say?
It says that it's fully detailed. It's
Where?
مفصل. إنه كتاب مفصل.
There is no ayah that says that. Are you making up Quran today?
No, it's not.
Okay, give me the verse. Let me get the verse. No, he said it now Quran mufassal. Yeah? We want to find the verse that he brought.
I don't understand perfectly. I don't remember exactly.
You speak Arabic.
Yeah,
So if you speak Arabic, you should quote the Quran correctly. Quran is the kalamullah. You know, right?
I understand.
If I say, brother, listen. If I say the Quran says blah blah blah, right? That means that I'm saying Allah says blah blah blah. If that thing Allah didn't say, I'm making up lies about Allah. So I should be clear in the verses that I'm quoting from the Quran.
Correct. Sure.
So you said إنه قرآن مفصل. Let's find this verse. وما فرطنا في الكتاب من شيء. الكتاب مفصلا.
What does that mean?
What does it mean? You tell me.
Fully detailed.
Read the verse. What does the verse say?
You read it.
أفغير الله أبتغي حكما.
Yeah.
Can you read properly the Quran?
But I could read it. It's just
Not
very
properly.
slow.
Okay. وهو الذي أنزل إليكم الكتاب مفصلا.
Yeah.
Right? So he is the one who sent you the Quran detailed. This is the meaning of the verse, right? Why is the detailed here? What does it refer to?
Okay, wait. Do you think kitab means book? Or
What do you think kitab means?
Like law, covenant.
Kitab means law covenant. In whose language?
Because kitab can mean book. I don't disagree with that. But kitab can in terms of revelation, did God give him a book? Did he give him a book?
He revealed to him revelation which should be compiled in a book.
Sure,
because the Quran describes إن علينا جمعه وقرآنه, and the Quran says Alif Lam Mim ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيه. The Quran speaks about itself as a book, and it says that it will be compiled, and upon Allah is its compilation, right? So that makes it clear that these verses that have been sent down on 23 years will be compiled in a book. So brother, let's take things step by step, because I don't want us to go everywhere, right? I want us to stick on topic. How can you accept the Quran? Why is your criteria for accepting the Quran? If you said logic, I gave you a verse that logic cannot apply there.
Why? I'm telling you, logic does apply. I'm telling you, when you're talking about God in terms of revelation and spiritual being, it's not like.
Remind me of your reason of rejecting the hadith.
The reason I'm rejecting the hadith because the Quran says it's fully detailed.
That is why you're rejecting the hadith. What about what the Quran says? Allah sent Prophet Muhammad to explain the Quran.
Could you tell me the ayah?
Okay, it's in Surah Nahl, right? Verse 44, yeah? It says, وَأَنزَلْنَا إِلَيْكَ الذِّكْرَ لِتُبَيِّنَ لِلنَّاسِ مَا نُزِّلَ إِلَيْهِمْ.
Correct.
So here we have something which is called dhikr. That should be an explanation of the Quran.
Wait, what does مَا نُزِّلَ إِلَيْهِمْ mean?
Quran.
Okay.
So
Could you?
The dhikr is an explanation of the Quran. The dhikr, by everyone consensus, is the Sunnah.
Okay, well.
So why are you leaving this part away?
I'm not leaving this part away. He is. I'm saying what you are giving me as the explanation. Okay, it is not I can't confirm that you're actually.
I give you the reference. Open Surah Nahl.
No, I'm not saying that he did not explain it. I'm sure he explained it. I'm saying what you are presenting as the prophet is not clear enough that.
Why I'm what? Sorry, presenting as a prophet.
You are presenting as the prophet. Like I can't confirm.
Now we're not talking. Did I present anything the prophet? I did not go there. Let's not divert. My verse was clear. The Quran says Allah sent down to you dhikr to explain to the people what the Quran. Okay. Why is the dhikr? Now I didn't mention the characteristics of the prophet or how I present the prophet. You're going somewhere else, right?
No, I'm saying okay, but you're saying the dhikr is the sunnah.
Sure. I'm asking you, what is the dhikr? Tell me, what is the dhikr?
Dhikr means remembrance, right?
Wait. What is the dhikr that is going to explain the Quran? That is detailed according to you.
Dhikr, so that you can explain the Quran. No, I think dhikr is talking about the Quran. The dhikr is.
So why is nuzul to the people? We have a different book now, set down to the people, other than the Quran?
Could we read it from the beginning? Because I'm pretty sure I read the ayah.
Read it.
What
Surah Nahl, you know Surah Nahl?
Yeah, what chapter?
I don't know the number of the chapter. I don't memorize the numbers. Verse 44. It's in the beginning.
Yeah.
Probably if you find it 17,
44?
18. Yeah.
44?
44, yeah.
Read that.
Can you read it?
I'm trying to find. Okay, so.
It's here.
وما أرسلنا من قبلك.
No. بالبينات وبالزبر. Read the next part.
وأنزلنا إليك الذكر لتبين للناس ما نزل إليهم ولعلهم يتفكرون.
Yeah.
Okay, so إليك الذكر. So what's the dhikr here? You're saying it's the sunnah?
You tell me.
Okay, well here it says بينات والزبر.
That is referring to the previous verse.
Okay, so
I'm talking about here from the start. وَأَنزَلْنَا. Do you know the usages for wow in Arabic language?
They use what?
Usages for the harf wow.
Okay.
You don't know the usages. One of the usages is isti'naf. You start a new sentence. Here is a start of a new sentence.
So here he read this. He gave this ayah here.
Sure.
And then it ended. And then he just gave وَالْبَيِّنَاتُ وَالزُّبُرُ, and that's it. And
This وَالْبَيِّنَاتُ وَالزُّبُرُ is the completeness of the previous verse.
So why didn't he just put it in the previous ayah?
The Quran completes itself. This kind of brother, read.
I don't
read,
think it's fair for you to say that the thought is starting from the middle of the ayah.
Read. Can you read? Then you will know.
Sure.
وَمَا أَرْسَلْنَا مِنْ قَبْلِكَ إِلَّا رِجَالًا نُوحِي إِلَيْهِمْ. فاسألوا أهل الذكر إن كنتم لا تعلمون وما أرسلنا من قبلك إلا رجالا بالبينات وبالزبور. Meaning that we send these messengers with clear proofs. So that is talking about these previous people. When you read the context, it makes sense. So I'm talking about here, وَأَنزَلْنَا إِلَيْكَ. Now Allah is addressing Prophet Muhammad, a new sentence. He's addressing Prophet Muhammad. He says, let's deal with the addressing of Prophet Muhammad rather than we deal with the previous sentence, right? So the addressing of Prophet Muhammad here, وَأَنزَلْنَا إِلَيْكَ. Why is the dhikr?
وما أنزلنا.
No, وَأَنزَلْنَا إِلَيْكَ الذِّكْرَ لِتُبَيِّنَ لِلنَّاسِ. 44.
No, 64. That's 64 as well. 64 is explaining properly.
No, let's deal with this first, inshallah.
Okay.
Deal with this.
So وما أرسلنا من قبلك إلا رجالا نوحي.
This is the previous verse, yeah?
إليهم.
فاسألوا أهل الذكر إن كنتم لا تعلمون بالبينات وبالزبور وأنزلنا إليك.
فاسألوا أهل الذكر. Who is أهل الذكر?
Now I'm asking you a specific thing,
Because
right?
it identifies what the dhikr is after.
Sure. Why is Ahl al-Dhikr? Is the people of knowledge. This is what we understand, right?
So
now let's deal with this part.
Which knowledge? Now
let's is the Quran and Sunnah. Now let's deal with this part.
No, but why? Read from the beginning. وما أرسلنا من قبلك إلا رجالا نوحي إليهم. فاسألوا أهل الذكر إن كنتم
لا تعلمون. Yes.
So what is it talking about?
I told you already. You tell me. Okay, you tell me.
I'm saying that أهل الذكر is the people before.
So today we don't ask the people of knowledge.
Sorry.
So today we don't ask the people of knowledge.
We don't.
Do you understand the nature of the Quran? Do you understand that the commandments of the Quran are timeless for every time and day and age? Do you understand that?
Sure.
Right? So it says فَاسْأَلُوا أَهْلَ الذِّكْرِ إِن كُنتُمْ لَا تَعْلَمُونَ. This is a general statement. Do you know the difference between umum and khusus?
Okay, well,
Look,
to me, I'm taking
please.
it as what's Muhammad receiving.
Can you understand the Quran without the basics of Arabic language?
Sure. No, probably not.
Okay, and you don't have the basics of Arabic knowledge.
Okay, so that means that only Arabic people.
No. That means that every verse you're going to ask me, I will have to explain to you the basics of Arabic knowledge, then explain to you what the verse means.
I appreciate that. Sure.
And I'm not here to teach, right? Okay. I'm here to ask you a simple question, right? Sure. This verse here that says these two things here are mentioned.
Sure.
Let's not go to the previous verse.
So you're saying this dhikr and that dhikr is different?
100%. Now let's see what this dhikr is. Dhikr is remembrance.
My understanding,
right?
Ahl al-Dhikr, it means the people of the book before, and this وَأَنزَلْنَا إِلَيْكَ الذِّكْرَ.
So we sent to you now the Torah and Injil.
The same.
If the dhikr is the Torah and Injil, then Allah sent out to Prophet Muhammad the previous books as well. Is that your understanding?
No, they got the covenant.
So why is the dhikr, did you say?
Sorry?
Why is the dhikr?
Dhikr is the covenant.
Now, yes, 1 minute he says is the Torah and Injil, the previous books.
No, they got
now he says, brother, it's on camera, right? It's on camera.
I'm not trying to do
First, no. I'm telling you, you cannot change the goalpost without being recorded that you're changing the goalpost. So when you said the dhikr is the previous scripture, now you're saying the dhikr is the covenant, right? Let's not change things, right?
Okay, previous scripture.
The dhikr is the covenant. You want it to be the covenant?
The covenant. Correct.
Okay, let's change the goalpost. The dhikr is the covenant. So Allah gave the covenant to Prophet Muhammad.
That's correct.
The covenant is the Quran.
That's correct.
So what is the next part? لِتُبَيِّنَ لِلنَّاسِ مَا نُزِّلَ إِلَيْهِ. Yeah, go ahead, explain. What eyes have been sent down to the people other than the covenant, according to you?
Whoever, the people before you, the people who also got the dhikr, to bayin to him, so they make clear to them what إليهم.
This is here addressing the people, addressing Prophet Muhammad, right?
According to who?
This is not addressing Prophet Muhammad. وَأَنزَلْنَا إِلَيْكَ. Why you call it according to?
I apologize.
Brother, focus with me, right?
I am focused.
This is addressing Prophet Muhammad. Allah have given him the covenant and something else revealed it to him. Why is there something else?
No, you are saying there's something else.
This is what the verse says.
No.
وَأَنزَلْنَا إِلَيْكَ. Brother.
Step by step. Came from before and
وَأَنزَلْنَا إِلَيْكَ الذِّكْرَ, the covenant. لِتُبَيِّنَ لِلنَّاسِ مَا نُزِّلَ إِلَيْهِمْ. So the covenant, which is the Quran, is going to explain something else before.
Okay, you're reading it as if you got the book and you are explaining to people who you are explaining this book to. I'm saying you got this book to make it clear to the people before you what they received. You understand? You're making it clear.
Are you saying Allah gave Prophet Muhammad the Quran to explain the Torah and Injil?
To the Jews. No,
what are you talking about, brother?
To make it clear to them. To make what? The Jews.
To bayin here means to explain. Right? So how is the Quran explaining? Tubayin means to make clear. Okay. How does the Quran make clear the Torah and Injil and the previous scripture, or the covenant, the previous covenant?
Okay, so again, like I was telling them, like for example, like they believe that Jesus is God. Okay, you're making clear to them that no, he's not God, he's a prophet. For the Jews, they think that